guys, and welcome to this week's ST video, and we're going to have a look at yet another arcade conversion, an early one this time. Moon Patrol, published by Atari Corporation in 1987 in the US and possibly in 1988 in the UK. And I haven't found any ads for this one, and I'm not sure that the UK release sold very well. It's really hard finding any pictures of the UK release, so maybe it wasn't particularly successful and maybe they didn't advertise it at all. And interestingly, the game was developed by Andromeda Software, which I think was a UK company, which makes it a bit weird that it was released in the US first, but yeah, I don't really know how that works. And Andromeda Software often used European East Bloc developers, and it's not entirely unlikely that the devs of this game were from Hungary. Don't really know, haven't found any information about who made this. And as already mentioned, this is an arcade conversion based on IREM's game with the same name, released in 1982. And I also believe that IREM published the game in Japan, but it was Williams Electronics who published it in North America. Not sure who published it in Europe. And the arcade game was designed by Takashi Nishiyama, and he's got a very long list of credits on Moby Games. And he worked on many big titles such as Street Fighter, The King of Fighters, and the Metal Slug series. And according to Moby Games, he started his own company in 2000 called Dimps Corporation, and it seems like he's still running the studio as of 2025. They are still making games. So a true veteran in the gaming industry. And according to the wiki, this was one of the first games that used parallax scrolling, in a side-scrolling game anyway. And given that this one was released in 82, that's pretty early. And I believe the game was quite successful all over the world, and saw a whole bunch of conversions for pretty much any and all home systems at the time. And there's of course been tons and tons of clones of this game over the years. Moon Patrol. And this game loads really fast. Not a very big game, I believe. And I never got to play Moon Patrol back in the day. Not even any home clones, which is kind of weird. Not on the Spectrum, not on the ST. I have played the game in MAME, of course, just to check it out. And it's a pretty decent little shoot 'em up. And we can use mouse to control, which I think is a terrible idea, so let's not do that. Let's just go with joystick, shall we? Start the game. Oh, it's the beginner's course. So we are running this moon buggy, and yeah, oh my god, that was a very weak jump. And we need to jump over holes in the ground and also shoot. Yeah, it doesn't handle like the arcade, that's for sure. I just recorded some footage, so let's see if we can get used to this. We can shoot stuff. And I think we're supposed to be able to shoot the rocks, but maybe we can't on the ST version? Let's just find out. Oh, we can. Alright, just need to time it better. So Really? I jumped that game. I really did. But hey, let's continue. It's the beginner's course and I'm doing terribly. So yeah, let's just see if we can get used to it. I haven't played this before. Oh, come on. Be nice, game. I did land there. I did read that this is a lot harder than the a lot harder than the arcade version. I can confirm that for sure, but it does look really nice. The moon buggy looks really charming. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's really pixel precisely jumping here. And weirdly enough, you don't maintain your speed. If I speed up and let go, the buggy slows down pretty much immediately. Not like how it worked on the arcade, really. Just blast that thing and make a big jump and another big one, and yeah, clear the trading zone, I believe. And there's a lot of flying saucers here, a lot more than in the arcade, really. Come on, you scum, you alien scum! I'm paying way too much attention to the UFOs or the flying saucers, and I did jump there, but that didn't quite work. Yeah, this looks like a really nice conversion. It feels a little bit loose though, control-wise, and hit detection is certainly not what I would call particularly forgiving. But it plays very well. And firing is also a lot slower than in the arcade. You need to wait a bit after you fired to be able to fire again. Okay. Otherwise, this is rather good, actually. But of course, it's a pretty simple arcade game. I don't know if this... Oh, he actually kamikaze me'd. Did they do that in the arcade? Not on the early levels, as far as I know anyway. But yeah, would this work on the ST? It's a really simple arcade game. Maybe it would have worked in 86 or 87, but 88, I don't think this would have sold particularly well. Could explain why I can't really find much info on the UK release. Oh, we reached stage E. No bonus? Okay, I don't mind. Ah, we've reached the city on the moon. Oh, balls! I think I need to take a run up there, a good run up and jump. Quite far. Ah, you bastard rock! So definitely more difficult and more unforgiving. And I completely forgot that was Rock City over there. Okay, I kind of fell back into the hole there. That looked a bit weird. Okay, that was a good idea. Shoot the rock before I jump, right? Oh, they got me in midair. My poor aching tires. Okay, there we go. You really need to know what's coming up. If you don't, you're pretty much doomed. But I do think you get infinite attempts here, or restarts, or continues, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's deal with the flying saucers because they're a pain in the ass. Oh, come on! Jump again! Oh, no, it's too many rocks in my life. Oh. But this should be perfectly playable once you figure out stuff. Really? Yeah, it's really rather unforgiving with the collision detection there. The flying saucer seems much more accurate than in the arcade, actually. Oh, I can shoot this thing, but... Okay, please! Oh, you filthy rock. And it's nice that we get parallax scrolling in the ST version as well, so, yeah. We can shoot them, actually. Yeah, okay, that worked. Slow down a bit, so that gave me some more time to fire. Let's be, careful. Oh, we reached F. Joy. I'm getting slowly used to this. And it's quite enjoyable, although, yeah, it's a rather simple game. But then again, I would have liked to see some simpler arcade games converted to the ST, like, you know, like a really solid version of like Galaga or Galaxians, maybe. Or Saxon or something like that maybe the ST could have handled. Oh, keep doing the same mistake. So back in the day, I wouldn't have minded to see some older arcade games, actually, that would just run better. I'm starting to get into this now. Almost. Still make dumb mistakes, but hey, such is life in the 16-bit world. Oh, we've got flying saucers. Oh, pain. Come here, you filthy scum. Thank you. It's going much better now. I know I shouldn't say that, but hey, I'm doing it anyway. This is way too hot not to. My apartment is just melting my brain right now. Oh, why are you carpet bombing my good run here? And the flying enemies have an amazing way of just staying out of the way of my laser here. Scum. Come here. And don't kamikaze me. Oh, you... Take that. Finally. Okay, No, don't... Oh, yeah, that was dumb. Let's see if I can blast these. Yes, I can. And just jump this one. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting used to dealing with the rocks now. Oh, they are making holes. I forgot about that. Okay, that worked. Making some progress here. Oh man. The balls are back, and why are you making holes in my road, you... Hello, flying balls. Would you mind not doing this? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just slow down and see if we can get the flying balls here. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Can't we talk about this? I mean, really? And I think we are going to call it quits and have a look at some reviews before I crash into yet another hole. So let's do that. The Games Machine reviewed the game in '88 and gave it an overall of 41%, and they wrote, "The conversion is faithful to the ancient coin-op, and as a result the graphics are poor by today's standards. Sound, too, is predictably limited. Simple explosions, laser shots, leaping over obstacles and an undemanding tune. What we have then is fairly standard arcade fodder of barely average presentation, but, like Missile Command, is immediately playable. For a while. It doesn't take long to get through the game and so offers only temporary appeal. And yeah, I kind of see what they mean. For £15 you would probably expect a bit more in '88. Had this been early '87 or maybe even late '86, I think this game would have fitted in much better. ST Action also reviewed the game in '88 and didn't have too much to say about gameplay. Nor did they give it a rating, instead they just wrote, "Moon Patrol's graphical presentation does little justice to the gameplay, and its appeal can only be appreciated when played. This is traditional arcade entertainment at its best." And yeah, the gameplay is really solid and even some rather nice graphics. It's a nice version of Moon Patrol for sure. But I think I would have been a bit underwhelmed if I got this in '88. There were far more meatier games available at that point. But yeah, it's not a bad game. It's really, again, really solid. And with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers.